Part 1: The Tiger Who Sang Everyone to Sleep, including himself. Hey guys, welcome back to another sleepy stroll through a world that makes absolutely no sense, which is exactly what we need right now. So go ahead, fluff your pillow, switch your phone to Do Not Disturb, and if you're still scrolling, it's okay, I'm not judging. But tonight, we're going somewhere a little different. Not deep into dusty palaces, not through the awkward halls of inbred Habsburgs, but into a forest. A quiet one. With a tiger. And not just any tiger. He's not roaring, he's not hunting, he's actually helping everyone else fall asleep. Yes. That's his whole thing. That's the vibe tonight. Meet. Or in case your Bengali is a little rusty, that's the sleepy time tiger. He lives in a forest, of course he does, but unlike the usual tooth and claw jungle drama, this one's weirdly peaceful. Like, unnaturally peaceful. And that's because of our tiger. He doesn't eat anyone. He doesn't roar dramatically from cliff edges. He just sings lullabies. Every single night. To every single animal. And, somehow, this forest has become a sort of therapeutic retreat. A wellness sanctuary with ferns and moonlight, run by a giant striped creature who hums everyone into a coma. Naturally. Now, you might be wondering, how did this tiger get here? Did he take a mindfulness course? Did he get tired of chasing deer through muddy underbrush? Or was he just born with an unusually soothing voice and zero killer instinct? Well, like most legends that sound slightly fake but are treated as completely normal, no one really knows. He just was. A fully grown Bengal tiger, with the lungs of a choir singer and the emotional sensitivity of a forest therapist. He had stripes, obviously. Piercing yellow eyes, sure. But also, vibes. Big bedtime vibes. Think, the Barry White of big cats. If Barry White purred. And so the animals, who should technically be terrified of him, weren't. They actually came closer when he showed up. Like moths to a jazz playlist. They'd gather around at night, forming a sort of informal woodland lounge. There'd be rabbits dozing against tree roots. Deer curled up like throw pillows. Owls, okay, the owls were probably still awake, because night shift. But even they liked the music. And the tiger would start to hum. A low, warm sound that wrapped around the trees. Then he'd sing. Not with words, obviously, he's a tiger, not a Disney prince, but in a language of soft growls, long purrs, and slow, rising tones that made your eyes feel heavy. His songs didn't really have a beginning or an end. They just flowed. Like fog. Or lo-fi beats, but covered in fur. And, somehow, it worked. Animals who'd been fidgeting. Gone. Fast asleep. Parrots who couldn't stop gossiping? Snoring in the branches. Even the squirrel with ADHD who used to twitch through the night like he'd had 10 espressos, completely still. Tail tucked in. Dreaming about nuts, probably. Now, obviously, this raised some questions. Was he magical? Hypnotic? Just really boring? Hard to say. But nobody questioned it for too long. Because everyone was so well-rested. And if there's one thing that keeps a forest from turning into an episode of Animal Planet, Predator Edition, it's a good night's sleep. So, the tiger kept doing it. Every night. Like a bedtime DJ on a jungle rotation. No breaks. No holidays. Just the same routine. He'd stretch out his paws. Find a rock with decent acoustics. And begin his nightly setlist of purr-based ambient tunes. It was almost too wholesome. Which is exactly when things got weird. Because one night, while he was singing, mid-hum, mid-gentle gore, he started to feel it. That warm, fuzzy pressure behind the eyes. That slow melt in the brain. That feeling when your own lullaby is working too well.